There's a distance between us. It's getting hard to reach out. Haven't seen you in seasons, but all I hear is your voice. I know my limits, you can break me down, but I'll stay till the finish line. And I've been counting minutes for quite some time now, just to see you again. And I've been counting days to get away, to see you again, see you again. Been fighting ways to get away, to see you again, see you again. We got millions of reasons to let it all go. Hope we're not too broken. I know I'm not always strong, and I've been counting days to get away, to see you again, see you again. Been fighting ways to get away, to see you again, see you again.
Hey, what is up, everybody? Welcome. Looks like we got ourselves some Morningstar action. Let's hope I don't suck and die. Apparently Ghost isn't good enough, so let's see my 6-star roster that was gifted to me very dearly by Kabam. Let's see if it works or not. Let me get the music up as well for you guys. A bit too loud. I'm gonna get on to the chat in a minute. Oh, damn it! Fuck. Yeah. Let's see if She-Hulk can. Well, I think he's almost down now. Don't need to worry about it. What is that? 16k. She-Hulk can take him down. I just died out of the bleed damage. Okay, I think I will just let. How much HP is left? I think, yeah, I gotta do this, guys. Just give me a second. Get to chat. 4k HP. I think that's 1 or 2 mediums, so I can get a move on it. There we go. Okay, Mohit, Ricochet, Doc was Strange, Meister, Black Smoke Pro, Vital, Arham, Yogesh, KD, Burnsy, Jocko. Everybody, welcome to the stream. Just saw me die. You just saw me get wrecked. I think we'll go here. What do you guys been up to? Should have never two-shot my boss with a 3-star. Oh, Whiteo, I mean, it is so bullshit. No more 4 stars and no more ghost-friendly AI. I mean, the AI has particularly been geared against ghosts, and I have video recordings as proof for it. I will be releasing that video very soon, and I don't think it's really fair, because today they nerfed, or they fixed, quote unquote, the AI, and now you have a champion who relies heavily on the opponents on RNG now, because suddenly all you got to think about is making sure that the RNG is with you, or the AI isn't that bad, so that you could stay alive or out damage, whatever you want to call it. Okay, there we go. That's all the energy down. Hello, I'm a ghost runner after sacrificing 2 days of sleep. Of course, Arham, I am so sad and so sorry to tell you this, but apparently Ghost got, quote unquote, some kind of a fix, some kind of a nerf, whatever you want to call it. People are calling it everything they can. And you will, in less than 24 hours, you will see that video up. That's why I didn't do live Alliance War as well today, because I wanted to test a lot of things. And I did testing. I sacrificed quite a lot of potions in Alliance War just to test out Ghost. How does she interact? How does she work in actual situations? We're gonna get Daniel on call, and let me get Daniel on call, and let me also catch up with chat. Hey Daniel, how are you? Good too. Thanks for coming on. Let me turn up the sound for you. Just a second. Audio output capture is there. All right. Guys, let me know if you can hear Daniel, or you can say something.
Yeah, how are you guys doing?
Let me know if both of us are clear, loud and clear or not. Yeah, let me quickly catch up with chat and then you can take over. Can't share the game volume. Mohit, I just increased the game volume. Hey, Burnty, what's up? Are you experiencing the ghost nerf AI as well? Okay, so I will get to that a bit later. I want to do a little bit of event quests and then I don't mind showing you guys the video that I created so you can get you can get a sneak peek. There won't be commentary, I still have to do a voiceover. So, but you will get a sneak peek on what I've been working on and you will definitely see the amount of work I've put into it. Okay, I've been experiencing that ghost counter AI. Yeah. I will explain that slowly. I will explain that as I'm in fights as well. It's really risky. Now I'm terrified, especially in war. That's why I think I took a step down from the game. I am just gonna do event quests, alliance war, alliance quests. That's it. I'm not gonna grind anymore. Kabam didn't reward me enough for giving them all of my time. I really gave them a lot of time and at times money as well. So I don't feel like they deserve this much attention from any player because I used to play this MMO and I played that for 5 years and I put a lot of time into it. I would play that game as much as I would play this one, about 6-7 hours a day, and those guys, that company treated all their members really good. Anyways, let me quickly catch up. Who else? Basically, we can take full advantage of recyclability. Yeah, there are a few things, Yogesh. I will mention that. I will talk about that later. Okay, all the ghost thing I will talk about later. I will just read. Rank down tickets are not coming. Forget about that, Jocko. It sucks, I know, but rank down tickets are not coming. Kawil will be Kawil will be the god of Act 6. Unlimited units can on map 6. That's true. Hey, what's up, Silver? Robert Estrada. She's not nerfed, but there are some precautions or measures taken against her. And look at that, I got a L1 revive sitting over there. Yeah, Daniel. So I've been doing a lot of testing, and it's like Ghost has become this kind of champion that if you take in war, if you want a user like you did before, the chances of doing that are not really good, or you won't really succeed as much.
I
It's
already regret it. I ranked her up yesterday, and it's complete waste of tier 2 alpha from my perspective at least. While this bug is going on, just if I knew the bug was going on, I wouldn't rank her up.
that's what quite a lot of people ask me. They're like, should I rank her up? Ghost is nerfed, and she's not really nerfed. Okay, let's take for example this fight. Okay, in this
Yeah,
fight she
no,
is
she's not nerfed, but it's hard to play her now because of the AI. Just
yeah. That's true. You see, the AI is behaving so differently, and I tried Phoenix against the same AI, and Ghost would the AI will not be as smart to so to speak against other champions when compared to Ghost, because against Ghost they're like as soon as it's definitely Kabam put something in the coding or they made some method of helping the AI identify that the opponent is using Ghost, because I took Phoenix, I took Morningstar, I took all my big tanky champions into event quest,
yeah.
and I just let the opponents hit into me. I just wanted to see what's happening. I just wanted to see if the nerf is really there, or if the AI is different for everybody, or it's only different for Ghost. And I found out it's only different for Ghost. The AI
I tried
will
that too.
never, they will never do medium light and then dash back for Morningstar or for Phoenix. Never.
I tried that with my Corvus as well. Left, I think it was in AQ yesterday, like
Mhm.
last path and fight. I let him hit into me, and the AI was normal. I think it's just like against Ghost, they just become stranger.
And are you using? I mean, are you doing map 6? Right? You are doing.
Map 7.
Oh, okay. So that's definitely aggressive. So the AI is aggressive. It's not like map 6 even. I mean, we're doing map 5, so map 5 is extremely passive. Map 5 is like Realm of Legends.
Yeah. When I went to map 5, I used it. I was in a alley that only did map 2 and 3, and then when I went to rank 5 to map 5, I didn't even have a 550 champ a month ago. And the AI was already aggressive enough because in map 2 you just can't parry because they don't dash at you. But in map 7 the AI is just so aggressive. There's a fight on my section. It's a dog cog with power gain, and the guy, it feels like a all or nothing node because he's so aggressive because the AI itself it's like medium light,
Mm-hmm.
and then he doesn't throw specials and gains lots of power. So my only choice is to get Sentinel to 100 analysis,
Yeah.
and because that way he can survive 2 SP3s from Doc. But still, then I will have to heal him up for other fights.
Yeah, it's bullshit, man. You see, just a minute ago in the previous fight against Archangel, he just dashed back. He did medium light, and then he just dashed back. And okay, so for the guys in chat who are asking what really happened, it's you see that he dashed back again.
Yeah.
You see, the passive AI is only, or that smart AI is only for about 70 to 75, is only for about 20 to 25% of the fights. Rest of your fights are going to be absolutely normal. That's what I've noticed.
Robert, we're not getting ranked down tickets, man. At max, they might give us some materials with the, but I doubt it. In some months, when people actually spent money because of this bug, they will reckon, but we'll say it was an unintended bug, so we won't get anything
Yeah,
probably.
yeah, that's what they're going to say. It's an unintended bug. And if you guys haven't checked out my Cap Marvel video, I have video proof that Captain Marvel armor breaks you even if she misses you, if you're phasing. While you're phasing, if she misses you, she will armor break you. And that happened to Panaman Pete as well. And that's what I told him last night before he started streaming. I told him watch out for that, and I think he read in chat. Somebody said no, that doesn't happen. But yeah, it happened. It happened. So it's definitely a bug because it doesn't say anything about miss or evade on in her abilities, or there's no such node.
Yeah, I mean, it's just strange, but again, it's Kabam. We should be used to it by now.
It's not too difficult to get used to it. So it's not difficult for people who are already using Ghost, nor is it difficult for people who are going to start using Ghost. There's just one main thing that is crap. Apart from that, okay, let's wait 30 seconds so I can fill up. Apart from that, so the main thing that's crap is that as soon as you start the fight, the AI is going to do a medium into you, and then he's going to dash back, and then they're going to dash back in again for medium light. And that's the only thing that I've noticed that is different. Apart from that, the what do you say, dexterity or whatever you want to call it, that used to happen before as well, but that used to happen maybe once in 15 or 16 fights. Now it's like once in every 4 or 5 fights.
Yeah, I can't even complete a path in 3.2 on collective. I tried the rogue path with
Mhm.
Domino next, and I just can't fight that Domino. It's rank 4. I liked it before. At rank 3, I was fighting Winter Soldier a lot, even though his AI is weird. But I was liking her, so I ranked her up on the next day, and then I found the bug. It was just sad.
Yeah. And I've also tried, so some people ask me, what if you counter with a light attack instead of a
Medium.
sorry, yeah. What if you counter with a light attack instead of a medium attack? Why? Why did that happen? I told him that still doesn't work. Still doesn't work like that.
Well, I don't know. I'm honestly surprised the update came for Android as well, because for 2 months or three in a row, the
He
update for
came it
Android
was
was
very late.
one day later,
At
which
least a
was
day
just
later, yeah. And since January, because I remember January was the time when they introduced that trials of
yeah.
Diablo.
And we had to wait 1 month to get the extra rewards, and Apple users could do it as well, so they might as well not do it.
Apple users got a benefit. So they logged in later into an Android and they did 5 times the same quest instead of
Yeah,
4 times.
that was what I meant, because
Yeah.
they did the other one to benefit Android users, but since Apple users could do it as well, it was just no point, you know.
Yeah. Strange.
And anyways, are you thinking doing 100% in collective?
I'm not gonna do 100% today. I'm just gonna do chapter 2. So I have this quest and the next quest, 2.1 and 2.2, 100%. That too, maybe. I don't want to stream too long. Okay, external.
You also need to get that revive, man. It's there waiting for you.
I'm not gonna go for that revive. Yeah, so I stopped. I'm not gonna do arena. I'm not gonna spend so much time into this game anymore. So I gotta be careful of the units that I use now, because they're gonna be limited. I know Seaton
Yeah,
doesn't grind on his free-to-play account, but he still manages to collect units.
Sitten, did you see his opening yesterday?
Oh, that's insane.
Man, that just that's just not fair.
You see there? They just held their block out of nowhere. That's my fault. Yeah. So in the beginning, he evaded. It's just hard getting used to it. Sorry, it's not hard getting used to it. It's just the thing about getting used to it. Once you get used to it, it's not going to be that difficult at all. YKO, no, she's not. She's not really directly nerfed. And who said that? Robert Estrada said
It
that.
was Robert and Aiko. I think Aiko. I know how to say it honestly.
Yeah, they said
But
that
he
they're
was
looking
she
into.
wasn't directly nerfed. It was like a shady, if you wanna
Yeah,
call it a shady nerf. That was it.
yeah. Silent nerf. Prof Off also made a video and he called me and Panaman Pete out asking what's the situation like, or because he obviously doesn't have a ghost, so that's what he asked. And yeah.
Yeah, but it's unfortunate. I ranked mine because I need an attack option for answer. Since my core is on AQ because of my path. Map 7 is just if you don't have the right champion for map 7, just forget about it.
Hmm.
So they asked me to rank her up ghost so I can participate in attack phase, but now since this is bugged, it's just I can't do
Yeah.
it. You know, they put me on backup again.
Yeah.
Oh, people are saying Prof Hoff has a ghost. People that people that are from a feature, I think.
He pulled from a feature or something like that,
Yeah,
but he doesn't use it.
I pulled ghost first time from a basic crystal, and then I gathered around 100k for the weight crystal, and then open like 3 weeks later, open another basic and double go. So that was nice. But I'm not really gonna pump stones into her while this sound nerf isn't fixed because it's just not worth it. You can't use the
You cannot
sig
use the
ability
sig
that often.
ability, yeah, that's true. That's what sucks the most. So people will be, and then there's no point of using the sig ability as well. And if I mean, there's no point of using an awakening gem as well if you're not able to phase 2 or 3 hits. And I talked to Panaman Pete. He said that for now, if you well, what happened there? For now, if you just do 1 hit intercepts, you would probably be fine. But that's not really how you play Ghost, and he knows this as well.
Yeah,
And he says it sucks, but that's what it looks like for now.
don't know to do the same thing and keep up with their power using phasing. You need to have a sig 200, otherwise you can't because only phasing
Yeah.
the first medium won't give you enough.
Well, it does give you a decent amount of power. Like mine is Sig 140, and I get around 4.2% power
Yeah, but
on this.
mine, for example, is Sig 30, so only phasing one medium won't help me at all, you know?
Yeah. You'd probably need to phase at least 3 to 4 hits, 3 hits to be decent.
Yeah. Burns, there was no ghost buff, it's more like a silent nerf. They changed the AI behavior, so it's hard to build power from phasing.
Ghost is not old news, Ryan. Ghost is still Good. And it sucks that you cannot take 4 stars in Act 6 as well.
Yeah, that's what I think. Like, I would like to use my ghost in Act 6 if this is fixed, but I can't because I don't have a 5-star wasp, a 5-star hood. It's just that they did that because of Aegon, like 100%. KD1 is doing 100% labyrinth
Yeah.
using a 4-star, and
Yeah.
it's going cheap, you know.
And that's what I think. One of the main reasons why Kabam doesn't want 4 stars is because people will just blitz through it with Aegon. You know what they said? They said that we don't want people with 4 stars to be disappointed when they enter Act 6 because they'll be feeling that they don't that the content is too hard. Yeah, but the people who are going to enter with 4 stars, their 5 stars suck. That's why they're going to enter with a 4 star or with 4 stars. And if they know that their 5-star roster sucks, they would not. They would bring 4 stars instead. If they know that their 5-star roster is better, they will bring 5. I mean, that's not an excuse. First of all, that's not a reason. Definitely, it's
Yeah,
not a reason. They say we want to
but like,
create gates or barriers. The best gate or barrier is Act 5.
yeah, they need to think that again, because, like, for example, Brian still invests a lot in his 4-stars, you know. And there I have some 4-stars that I don't have as 5-stars, but can do the job, you know, even in Act 5. Before I have my rank 4 Archangel, I used my 4-star a lot in Act 5, especially for Spidey paths.
Well, what's up with this Ronin? I'm dead. Yeah, they just dex away. Think about Ronin dexed away from me 2 times. It just puts you off the game. You need to really focus 100% now. Earlier, I could wake up 6 o'clock. If I'm going to take a piss or something, I would just dump my energy on Path 5, the first 3 fights with Ghosts, and it's gonna go easy. It's not gonna be difficult. I don't even need to concentrate that much.
Yeah, for your time zone, what time does attack phase start
Oh,
in
it's
your
like
time zone?
3 a.m. or something.
Then
So that's why as
I
soon as I wake up, I want to
I
dump my
actually can
energy.
actually can't complain. AQ starts at 8 p.m. and the Lions War is about the same time for me.
Yeah, in UK and US, it's much better.
Yeah, I usually just, I mean, in war, since I'm backup, I'm not doing much.
Oh
But
yeah.
before, if I was on path 7, I would get to the mini boss, to the mini boss right before bed. And in path 4, I would stop in section 2 because I need to get on wing.
Yeah.
But for AQ is hard. Did you see also the change they are making to map 7?
No. What was that?
They're taking out, I think, about 40 winged nodes,
Oh,
so
really?
there are gonna be less. But yeah, but instead, winged nodes have a 150% buff, health and attack.
Okay.
Now removing the 45 winged nodes, it's gonna become a 300%. So fighting winged will not be an option for some people anymore.
Will not be. So it means that they're making it easier or difficult or broken.
I honestly, I honestly don't know. I will have to test that out because
Okay.
less linked nodes, but fighting linked will be harder since they have more HP and
Let me show you the video that I have, the one that I worked on or created. Is it gonna be this one? No. Hang on, let me check.
Sup, Keith.
What's wrong with this?
Thanks, Mikey, for the subscribe, man.
Hmm.
Also, did you see the way they made this Nick Fury Intel Quest?
Mm-hmm.
Like they made it on purpose because there is no champion you can use that's gonna gain any. Literally anyone.
Yeah, yeah, I've heard about that. That's okay. It's not that difficult. Quest isn't too hard. You
Yeah,
can do it
yeah, I know, but
550.
4 stars, 4 stars don't do it because of Viger, unless it's
Because
Star
what?
Lord or maybe a Stark Spider,
Yeah, you need
because
a star.
damage output is. I don't have a 4-star Star Lord, so it took a while because it's only Sig 15, I think. I don't know. I awakened him to the role a while ago.
Yeah, that it's not really that difficult. It sucks I cannot bring my ghost in there. None of them.
Yeah, it's doable, you know. But for some people, it might be hard. Like if you don't have a 550 Star Lord or 5-star, you're gonna suffer in there. At least in epic difficulty, of course, there are the others.
Why? There's some weird thing going on. Is this the right thing?
What's up, 81?
Not. No, I'm not able to find why I cannot pull up the Windows Media Player in the background. So weird. I think you guys might just need to wait, or unless let me try some other window.
Oh, wait, I think Kabam just made a response to banning acts 4 stars in Act 6 in the forums.
They did? Oh yeah, I know that. I know that. I checked that already. It's pretty lame response. Please work. I think this is gonna work. Okay, this is gonna work. But I need to reduce the size. Blown out of proportions. Just give me a second.
That that's just bullshit. What they're saying, it makes no sense.
It doesn't make any sense at all. Whatever they're saying, it doesn't make any sense at all. Probably Kitty One's fault. He used his 4-star Igana and Kabam is like people are just gonna steamroll through Act 6. No, Keith, I'm just trying to
I
get
honestly
the
don't have.
thing,
Honestly, don't have it.
which may or may not work. Okay, let's see if this works. It doesn't look like. It's just showing a black screen. Why it doesn't reflect what I'm seeing? Okay, I could possibly do this. Let me try this. This could work. I don't know if I would be able to control it or not, but we'll see.
Azar, it wasn't a real nerf because they didn't say anything about it, but it's like uh, a shady one because like I'm pretty sure they did it on purpose, but they can always say they didn't. The AI is just behaving different and dashing back a lot more, um, so you're not able to build as much power from your sig ability.
Okay, now I need to see how I can control this video. If I can take it. I've added this video now. How can I control? You have no idea how Streamlabs works. Um,
It's nice. We can see it perfectly.
yeah, I know you guys can see it, but I need to. I want to forward it. I don't know how I can forward the video. I see that there, but can I somehow? No. So basically, I still need to do voiceover on this, and I took a lot of clips from the event quest that I did with the 3-star version, and then I took some clips from the master mode. The master mode AI is just passive. Master event quest AI is absolutely passive. They don't they don't they aren't aggressive enough, basically. So what I'm showing over here is how the AI behaves before the update, how it behaves during the or after the update, and then what are the new things, especially once you start the fight. I was able to find some kind of quote unquote counter to it, but that's not really a counter. It's just one thing where you could change the behavior of the AI. So for instance, this is actually after the update, but we still get this. So right now what you're seeing on screen, we still get an AI, we still face an AI that is still update or that is still aggressive, and they don't dex out or block or whatever, as you can see over here. So this is how yeah, this is gonna be quite a long video. If I'm probably not gonna show the whole of it, but I don't know how to forward it. I don't know the controls.
Also with the this sound nerf, when you try to punish some AIs, they just dash back using dexterity, but you just don't see it because it's AI. If you're on war, you'll see dexterity pop up because they just dash back way too quickly.
Yeah, so about that, I will also talk about that. It's not really dexterity. If you're talking about event quest, it's not really dexterity because I checked. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Yeah, because I checked the distance that they cover, and in my Alliance War video today, they cover a larger distance when they're actually dexing out, but when they just dash back, they don't cover as much distance. But that's not the issue. The issue is that when we launch medium and they dex back or they dash back, we should be able to reach. We should be able to reach them because okay. So for instance, over here you're gonna see this. So they're gonna do one medium, dash back, dash in, medium, light, and they're gonna continue. So you're gonna see that again. This is what's happening now. Medium, they're gonna dash back, and then either they're gonna hold block, wait for you, parry, or they're gonna come back at you. So that's where the counter is. As soon as they do a medium to you, medium against you, they're gonna dash back. Wait to see if they dash back. If they dash back, then wait again. They're definitely gonna dash in towards you, and then you can counter. That's your cue. So then you can counter, and this happens only once at the beginning of the fight. Otherwise, you will see cases like this a lot.
I also think they did this because of the Ghost herself,
Yeah.
because a lot of champions are suicide friendly, but
Mm-hmm.
especially the new ones, almost everyone can be played with suicides and like older champs that will just take the full damage unless you have willpower. But Ghost of all of them, it's the one that can use the suicides to even make more damage and take no damage from them. So
Yeah.
I also think this was a way from them to
It's not
style
really
it
a
nerf.
way. It's definitely not a way. I mean, tweaking it, and especially only for ghosts, that's not a way. A way is introducing Sinister, introducing Thing, who can reduce the incoming damage. Those kind of champions to counter Ghost or Nick Fury. But this is really
Mr.
cheap.
Sinister is Mr. Sinister is all about corvus, man. I can see top one tier one allies with like 5 Mr. Sinisters on the field. like fuck dexterity. I just want them to lose attack bonus
Yeah.
because everyone is running Garvas, man, especially on map 7 now. I
Yeah.
think that only in my outlet is 766, and I think in my battle group alone in map 7 there are like 7 Corvus. It's just amazing.
And Corvus doesn't need any skill, just so that people know. Corvus doesn't
No,
need any
Corvus just
skill.
needs
Ghost needs
synergies.
skills.
Synergies. I mean, you can play Ghost without synergies, but
So you see
from
over
my
here.
point of view, synergies just make it.
Yeah, synergies make it much easier. You see over here, I did medium light and I connected, and then sorry, he did medium light and I connected. Now he did medium light and then he dexed away. And it's the exact same time when I'm going in. There's no difference in time. So it means that now we need to rely on RNG again to understand the AI behavior, which is bullshit. You have to rely on RNG to get good pulls from 5 stars. You have to rely on RNG for, I don't know, for whatever nodes you get in those random trials back when MODOK was there. So there's so much RNG involved, so it eliminates skill. You see,
And you
medium
cannot get
light and I
punished.
connect, and then he's gonna do another medium light, and I'm not gonna be able to connect while I'm still using my medium attack at the same time. And this will never happen if you're using any other champion. You can use any other champion, never the AI will do a medium and dash back. They will never do that.
And you can get punished because of that as well. When they like trigger dexterity, you can get punished if you start
Easily.
attacking.
Easily, yeah. You see? And you see that? And visually, my kick has landed. My kick has already passed through his cape and probably hitting him as well. But by design or by
Yeah,
clone,
he just
they
dashes back.
don't register. Yeah. All these things. I got a lot to talk about.
Looking forward to KBM responses to this. Like if they go to the usual excuse that there is something wrong with your device, I mean there are a lot of devices that are rude.
I don't believe that. I mean, if so many people are complaining on forums, it's definitely not the device. It could be a few people. If there were just a handful of people complaining about it, then it could be the device because
Yeah, I get your point, but that's the usual KBM excuse to whenever something isn't working.
yeah,
Like when I started playing, I noticed a bug with Black Panther and Wolverine SP2s. Like every special 2 that had that animation, after a 5-hit combo, if you use the SP2, they would block it. They would have time.
yeah.
And I mailed KBM up about it, and they say, "Oh, I don't know anything. It's probably something wrong with your device." Like 1 month later, they said they corrected that issue.
Okay, so you saw right over there when Darkhawk. That's actually how it works. You see, when I landed, when I went for a medium attack, he was really far away, and that would have never connected. That's actually how it should work. But how it's working is that they're right next to us. We do a medium attack, and they dex away or they dash back. So tell me,
Yeah,
we should ask Kabam. Okay, tell us how we can duplicate the same thing as an attacker. How can we? I don't know, let's say we're facing against Ghost and Ghost is phasing and we do medium light and we miss, and how can we immediately dash back and still avoid the light attack coming in? Can we try to duplicate that same scenario? No, they will say yeah, we'll try, but definitely that's not going to happen.
yeah, you're just gonna get hit and probably die if it's in the middle of alliance war because like
Yeah,
all the link nodes and everything, especially in upper tiers. Like if you do one mistake and you're not boosted, which is what a lot of people are doing now, they are just boosting for AQ and stuff. So lots of people are gonna die in AQ because of that.
yeah,
I mean, no answer. Even AQ, there are a lot of people using a Ghost for map 6.
yeah, that's true. People use Ghost all over, and you see this, they dex my special. Watch, I have another video, another clip from Scarlet Witch. They dex my special. How can they dex away from my special? And it's not even like the medium dex. So the medium dex, they're really far away visually or on screen. But here they dex and they're almost right next to me. This
I
is
found
so
that as well.
ridiculous.
The solution I found for that is just like bait a heavy attacker and hope for the best. Because they non-champion, not even Spider-Man can evade in special attack while they are throwing a heavy. So a lot of people that in the beginner bracket have problems with Spider-Man. As soon as he starts doing a heavy and you're using Iceman, which was what I did, just to throw the SP1.
Yeah. So this is the perfect counter to the problem that I was talking about. They do a medium, they dash back, they do a medium and light, you punish. So they do medium, they dash back, they're going to do a medium, they do a light, you can punish. You can also punish once they do the second medium. This is the only, so far this is the most effective way I have found. Don't do anything, just let them do whatever they're doing. So medium, dash back, they're going to do a medium, and then you can punish. Or take a light and punish. I mean, depends. Or you can parry on their second medium.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's all weird. And this should be fixed. This is being only for Ghost, that's not fair. If it's for all the other champions where the AI is completely unpredictable and completely random all over the place, and I mean, everybody will be raging, first of all, if that's gonna happen. Everybody would be like, this AI is crazy, it's unpredictable, it's random, we don't know what it's gonna do. And of course, the AI has to be like that, but not completely all over the place. But it's only happening to Ghost, so the people who don't like Ghost, who think the damage is really high, or who think she's OP, they're gonna be like, oh no, it's okay, that should happen. Ghost is too OP, blah blah blah. She's OP, but she requires skill. She's not like Corvus. So you see in this fight,
Yeah.
I encountered that issue at the start of the fight, and after that everything went smooth. After that, the AI was cooperative with me, and there was no issue. There was no issue of anything else. I mean, except for I think one or two places, but that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing that
Yeah.
70 to 75% of the fights are okay, same as before, but 25% are all over the place.
I get it. I get what you mean. But the difference between Ghost and Corvus is that they both have high damage, but Corvus need ramp up, and after 20 charges, you're hitting like a pre buff She-Hulk. You're just not hitting them.
Yeah,
But it's super UTOP. I mean, the Captain Marvel Clash Clash Quest I did with Corvus and the Proxima Synergy. Not even didn't even use the Heimdall, and I used like no revives. I did three paths at 1%. The It's just OP, man. Even against Iron Man, you don't have charges because of the node, but you just get through because you already have 30, so you
yeah.
can take some block hits.
Arham says I've got another ghost style, ghost miss, one hit from the opponent, parry, then hit. I've tried that too, Arham. It's just at the start. I mean, there are many ways that you can counter it, and there's no one best way to do that. But again, it's all over the place, and it has to be fixed. That's the solution. I know. I think that's it. I know. What's his name? Panaman Pete said that one of the best ways to deal with it is just do one hit mediums, or take one hit and counter with a medium. Okay, I'm fine with that. I'm not saying that's bad, but after 2-3 months, when people are okay doing that, then Kabam will be like, okay, so people have adapted. Now they can one hit counter, so we're gonna make that one hit also unpredictable. You want that to happen? No, and that's gonna happen eventually if people don't say anything about it right now. That's gonna happen. You see there? That's exactly what I did right now.
Kabam just needs to address this. Like this Gamora buff is also really shady because she's not available as a 5-star, and now that Act 6 is coming out, they just buff her like crazy. So I think they are like, honestly,
Yeah.
wouldn't doubt that people rank up Gamora as a 6-star, and then oh no, it was the buff was too much. We need to nerf her a little bit, and then she just becomes completely useless.
The Gamora's buff. isn't something that I'll really see. I got blocked over there. In war,
Yeah,
that's
that buff is not something you can use in every fight
yeah,
because you need to heavy a lot.
yeah.
I mean, Brian and I think Legacy did some gameplay on Labyrinth, but the AI in Labyrinth is not like his new quests, and probably Act 6 is gonna be more aggressive as well.
Did it in Labyrinth or Realm of Legends?
I think I saw Brian do a Labyrinth fight against Star Wars, and the fight was just that damage is just
Huh. With Gamora or She-Hulk? No, wait. Who are you talking about?
Gamora.
I haven't seen
The
that.
damage it was like 37k on SP2s because it is a guaranteed crit, and it's just too high damage.
Mm.
But you can't use it all the time because
Yeah, you need to
it's
rely
at
on
some point
parry.
you're gonna lose the buff. And if there is Limber and the champion, like there are some champions you
Like
can
Agent
counter the heavy
Venom.
with yours,
Yeah.
but in the ones you can't, if there's a Limber, just forget about it.
And Gamora's, damn, I hate this. They just hold a block. And Gamora's heavy attack isn't that long range. Like Void or Corvus, they have a long range heavy attack, so they can charge up before and they can just launch it. Yeah, people are definitely going to talk about this, and they are talking about it. So many people made a video about it. I'm pretty sure, quote unquote, big guys, the big YouTubers will also do. It's not a huge deal. So this is my verdict. It's not a huge deal. The problem is that they're only doing it for Ghost. That's my problem. I don't care if it's more challenging. I like challenges. It's the AI, and I'm getting used to it. I just need like 2 to 3 days more of practice, and almost anybody will be able to counter this kind of AI.
Yeah.
But the problem is that they're only doing it for Ghost, which sucks.
Sahib, I don't agree with Dreaman's video on it because
I think he was just joking. Yeah.
he doesn't recognize that it was an unintended like nerf. It was a shady one, but they did change something, and the fact that Dreamin doesn't recognize that, it's just weird for me, you know.
No, I think he was just joking. I think I don't. He asked him 2 days ago. I asked him what does he think about the nerf or about does he feel any difference. He said he doesn't know because he doesn't use Ghost that much, only in AQ. And was it like a third champion or main champion? I don't know. But since he's doing map 7, I would assume that he takes like 3 full champions, not only Ghost and synergies.
It depends. I saw Legacy's video yesterday, and he was using Wasp as a 3-star for synergy.
Mm-hmm.
It depends on your path. I think my leader actually wants me to change paths in section 1 so that I can use Corvus for 2 paths and not spending as much potions on that dock off I talked to you about,
Yeah.
because that fight for a sentinel is just too hard because I almost time out even on day 1. I think I end up with 20 seconds on every day because you need to hit their block to gain analysis because my 6-star is noob, so throwing specials won't give you any charges. It's just hard, you know. You waste like 1 minute or 30 seconds at least trying to build charges.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I was reading that ability about combo meter party, something like that in Act 6. Panam and Peter is gonna have so much fun with that. Bring Ant-Man. You get one cruelty buff per hit. So with Ant-Man, that's like 15% extra attack. That is gonna do insane damage. That looks fun. But of course, the
Uh,
AI is scrambled.
yeah, I actually like Ant-Man a lot. If I had a 3-4 gem from 2015, I would actually run for him. I don't know what's the synergy, but there's a synergy that he gains buffs every time he applies or gets hit. I don't know. And the
Ant-Man.
damage, it's yeah, and the damage is just
See,
not that bad, you know.
yeah, it's not too bad. So Ant-Man gets 15% attack per fatigue that he applies with Ghost, and he gets 15% or 20% or 25%, something like that, attack per glancing that he triggers with. I don't know who's the synergy with exactly, but it's something like that. What's this path? Plague mine, that sucks. Yeah, Jocko, it depends. It's not. I've not seen it always. It's not like it's there in every fight. It's there in at least 20 to 30% of the fights. It's not there in every fight for sure.
But 30% is still a
It's
lot.
quite a lot. It's quite a lot.
Out of 20 fights or something, at least like 6 or 7 are gonna be like this.
No, 6 or 7 are going to be okay, but the others are not. That was okay.
But after of the start of the fight, like when they dash back, does the rest of the fight it's the same as regular
Yeah,
AI, or it's still weird?
it's
Yeah, still weird. Yeah.
but they still do the dexterity thing. So the dexterity thing used to happen before as well. It's not like something. It's not something new. The block thing also used to happen before. It's not new, but I had only noticed it like once in 10 or 12 fights, and that too in Alliance War. So once in like 2 Alliance Wars, I would notice it, but then again, it wasn't that bad. But now it's crazy. It's all over the place.
Yeah. And with the champions that gain a lot of distance from their medium and light attacks, it's just gonna be even harder to hit them
Yeah.
because they gain a lot of space, and that will create a lot of time so that they can.
It was funny. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm just I need to unwing someone in map 7.
Okay. Yeah, it was funny. Somebody just commented on my 3-star ghost video where I took out Wolverine, or somebody yesterday. He commented, he's
Yeah.
like, because of this guy, Ghost is getting nerfed now. I'm gonna unsubscribe to you. I'm sorry. And he actually unsubscribed. I saw my sub count go down.
The that happens to everyone. There's actually a Brazilian YouTuber
Mhm.
that made a video. Uh, this was months ago, not right now, but before with Starlord. Once with if you hit the Medusa with SP1, she would trigger auto block, but you would have enough space to punish her to not get hit, and
Okay.
not parried. And he said um, he only said this after they changed that mechanic
Oh, I
because
remember. Yeah, there was a buff to that.
yeah, he said I don't like to make war videos and give these tips because then Kabam would just change it, and like 2 days after that they changed that thing.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame him too much. That is kind of
Yeah,
true.
it's true. Kabam, I think Kabam
Kabam,
monetizes a
yeah,
lot of
they
channels.
monitor a lot of things. You see, when BG made that video about Sinister doing that insane damage in Labyrinth of Legends, so with the 4-star version as well. So yeah, Kabam was like immediately they're like, "Do you have a video proof?" And they fix it in 1 hour. And if they do the same for Ghost or anybody to help the players, I mean, the player base would be so happy. I don't know why the fuck they don't do that.
I swear to you, if I have Mr. Sinister like from the crystals and I found that bug, I would like do 2 parts in Labyrinth just in like 1 hour.
Dude, you
I
would finish so
I
much
I I,
content.
I, I would buy suicides with that. It would just save me so many units in Labyrinth.
Yeah, obviously.
I still have to do it, man. But like, do it with an unduped Spidey. It's just too much time. He doesn't crit as much.
Also, I've noticed that the only time so if you want to be perfect, if you want to be 100% spot on, the only time the AI will dex away or block is if you punish them after their light attack. If you punish them after their medium, I think it happened to me only once, but I might have been late. I'm not exactly sure, but I know that the AI will not be able to dex away, or the opponents will not be able to dex away if you punish their medium attacks.
Yeah, that I think that's because they made the AI so that so they light you first, then they dash back, then they come at you with a medium and the light. So I think that they just program it that way. So if you punish the medium, they should still be going to throw the light.
Yeah,
But I don't know. That's just my thing.
yeah, there are too many things. Ishan, what's up? What are you saying? So what happened if Kabam don't do anything about it? We don't know, man. We don't know. It sucks. I'm sorry if I disturb your sleep, but yeah, it sucks. It sucks a lot, and people are infuriated about it.
Are you serious, Yaiko? Are they honestly deleting the posts about Go?
Sorry, that's Arham, not Ishan. Sorry, let me see, what is he saying? Here goes my 2 nights of staying awake till 2 a.m. just using Ghost, and finally when I mastered it. Oh, so many people, dude. I have in my alliance as well. People are like, they ask me constantly, dude, what's happening with Ghost? Did you finish that video? Did they get an update or whatever? And I tell them, I don't know what's gonna happen. Kabam has yet to say anything. Right now, Kabam is solving the issue of no 4 stars in Act 6. Once that's solved, they need to come over and take a look at what they did to Ghost.
I honestly think this is gonna take a while, like a week. I'm sure when Act 6 comes, like 1 or 2 days after, they're gonna recognize it. Oh, okay, it was an unintended bug. Like our internee went to touch the servers and he just blah blah blah. But it's just not normal to take so much time.
The hamster slipped away or something like that.
Yeah, he left the lab and destroyed the few servers. Only the ghost ones, not the others. The
Yeah,
entire
only
team
for
ghost.
Ghost. Yeah, exactly. They're like, it so happened by coincidence that the hamster who was running the what do you say, the wheel for Ghost, he stopped working, or he died of heart attack or something like that. And yeah, Ghost isn't working perfectly, but everybody else is, and that's not intended. Yeah,
Or maybe it is.
or maybe it
That's the
is.
thing.
Yeah,
Maybe it is.
yeah. I mean, yeah, we know what they're gonna say. Oh, we got a Sinister here. Does it's not a, is it a
I
buff?
meant to what?
Does Sinister get a buff, or it's just a passive heal? Because can Morningstar steal that
It's
buff?
passive heal, I think. Like he every time you crit, he heals 70% back.
Yeah, okay,
So
so
if like
Morningstar cannot
if
steal.
yeah maybe.
Hmm.
I know that didn't test that. I don't have a Morningstar. I mean I do, but it's a 4 star. I
Probably.
also wanted to rank for Magic, but I have 300k gold, not even 1 mil.
You don't farm. You don't do arena or what?
I do, but map 7 is 300k gold a week.
Oh yeah, I forgot you're doing map 7. Yeah.
But I think it's gonna be worth it. Like if we hit the 300 million um, milestone to get the map 7 crystal, it might be worth it. But I don't know.
What are your pulls from the map 7 crystal, and what do you think about it?
The map 7.
Yeah.
I mean, like map 6, you need one champion for each section. Map 7, it's more like okay, this fight you need a for this path you need a poison immune, but you're also gonna need someone to power drain. So now you need a poison immune and power drainer. So there's no one like that, you know. So at least not that I remember. So you're gonna need to heal up, and
Uh,
that's the thing. So I mean, you can use Corvus, but you're gonna live on the edge. Like if you block one hit more, you're
yeah,
dead.
yeah.
But really depends. A few in Omega Red, a few people were complaining about Omega Red. I don't find it that hard. Like I usually fight the second because I only need I use Sentinel for section 1, Corvus for section 2, and the Blade for section 3. And I actually fight the second Omega Red. Like a guy goes in with Void, and usually leaves him about 50%, and then I just finish him with Corvus. And it's not that bad of a fight. He actually is. I didn't really check the nodes. I know he has aggressive regeneration, but he throws his SP1 quite a lot, so it's an easy fight actually. But some fights are complete bullshit. Like there's a Void with spiked armor. Like you need to be able to get 10 hits every time he's gonna play a debuff. You can't hit him, or else you're gonna get damage on yourself. You know.
That's weird. Yeah, there are many interesting nodes in map 7. I'm pretty sure they will be introducing all of them towards 6.1, 6 over all the upcoming Act 6 quests or chapters.
Yeah, and I think this is bugged this week. I'm not sure. Let me check the node real quick. But if I'm not mistaken, like every time you parry, you should get a fury buff, you know. But
Oh,
just
I
let
think
me
it's
check.
Dex, no?
But no, no, that was on week 1. Every time you dex, you get a fury buff. But
Yeah,
at 10, the enemy would go unblockable for
yeah.
15 seconds. Now it's different. Now I think every time you get a parry, you gain a fury, but every time you medium and light attack, you lose the fury again. So let me just check real quick.
Hmm. Oh, we're gonna be facing Ghost. Let's try whatever Ghost we try against the opponents. So let's try to do this. Let's hope. I mean, that's not gonna happen, but let's somehow hope. That's weird. That Ghost is not holding block and it's phasing in perfect roll. I try to do medium and light and yeah, I don't know how to test it out. Wait. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'm just gonna die. This is so annoying.
But yeah, the node I was talking about is well-timed blocks grant the attacker a fury charge, increasing their attack rating by 6% up to 10, and can be gained up to 10 charges and up to 10. Sorry, I can't read. Well, okay, so you get a charge every time you parry. That charge is gonna increase your attack rating by 6% up to 10 charges, and every time you perform medium or light attack, you're gonna lose it. But
Oh, okay.
fury is not the fury is not appearing under your life bar, you know, like power gain or in this case
Mm-hmm.
ghost fears. You just don't see them. So
So it's what do you say? It's like
it's the same bug as week 1. Week 1, every time you dex, you couldn't see the fury buff.
mm,
So now it's the same but for parry.
I'm not so annoyed about the AI being able to dex away. What I'm annoyed the most about is the AI being able to hold their block up. while we hit into them, because that's what makes Alliance War so tricky. And I was so hoping that that doesn't occur when I'm trying to do my fights.
I honestly just hope they fix this along as the connection issues, because every time you want to rank up a champ or enter an arena fight, there are connection problems. And also this emergency maintenance. I think you are already playing on this time, but do you remember in June, July,
Yeah, the
like
latest
every
one.
2 or 3 days you had an emergency maintenance,
Yeah,
man.
and then they had
Eh,
to issue Summoner Appreciation Week after that.
yeah, the rewards still suck. They
Yeah,
gave us a few potions and stuff, but it still sucked.
it was just
I
average.
I I think Yeah, I think they could do the same, but with like better rewards, because we're getting like an emergency maintenance like every 4 days, five maybe.
Yeah, quite a lot of things. I like the fight with Cap World War II, the first boss of this event quest, using Ghost 3-star.
Yeah, you can just charge heavy. I saw that video.
Yeah, that was fun.
I still can do that. I tried against Winter Soldier. I just can't get my timing right.
Uh,
That AI right there, dexing attacks.
yeah, Dex is the worst. Oh, uh, okay, I think Morningstar should be able to take care of it, hopefully. So now what's happened to my 5-star rank 5 Ghost? You
Yeah.
can ask Kabam. What's
Oh yeah.
happening to that Ghost?
They're definitely gonna give you something.
Make sure you post it on forums, and they're gonna probably block you or ban you or something like that for talking against.
I I don't know. There was someone on the chat saying they were deleting Ghost Nerf forum posts, like typical.
They might be. I don't. I won't be surprised. They might be doing that. And if they are doing that, they should know that people can just create new posts. Or they're doing too much crap this month. They're getting a lot
Yeah.
of heat from them.
I mean, this year, not this month alone, but this year, our itself, it's been shit.
Map 7
Ja-
with
Ja-
Map 7, yeah.
no, no, not only Map 7, but like in January, Android only got the update 1 day later,
Mm,
and then we had to wait a whole month to get to redo, and Apple users could do it as well. Then next to EQ, another Android bug, which they say it's Google fault, but like if they were to release the update to the same time, we'd get the update, you know. But I think they were just giving the update first to Apple,
no, it's
and
true
so
that it was actually Google's problem, but they should know it better how to take care of that. What they could do is that they could simply they could launch the update, they could give the code whatever a day before the actual update, and then they could unlock
yeah,
on the day.
yeah, I read something about that, but in the end they said it was actually KBM fault because they like for example, imagine you send an update to Google, you know,
Hmm.
and they take like 2 days to get it online and lock it, like you said. And what
Yeah,
people were saying is that KBM wasn't giving them the update 2 days before, and like only one, so that we weren't get update, and they say it's Google fault,
yeah.
but they just didn't send it in time, you know. And now this and emergency maintenance, like the game shouldn't be called MCOC. It's like emergency OC, the game.
Yeah. Hey Narmada, what's up? Vishal, yeah, we were just talking about that. I'll be doing a video tomorrow and for about the 4 stars in Act 6. Make sure you check out Alex Skill's videos. He says absolutely what I want to say, plus a few things that I would add.
He made a video about it.
Yeah, he made 2 videos about it. He made one yesterday and then he made one today after receiving or reading the response, which is a stupid response.
It's here. I think I missed it yesterday. Also, did you see Brian's opening of the 17 5-star crystals?
No. What do you get?
The draw. Oh shit!
Oh,
I'll
I've heard that he got only one new champion or one good champion, I think, something like that.
Yeah, he got 5 new champions, but only like he every time he does a big opening, he has like a wish list on the left
Hmm.
side, and of the wish list, he only got Korg and like total bullshit. Like Kabam says, they like for example they rate champs, or at least that's what people
Yeah,
think. They rate champs for like 1 to 10, and like every 10 crystals, you get a champion
one
from
good champion.
7 to a 10.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, and like I mean, Korg is nice, but it's not someone you can use like for attack, and especially Act 6, because his damage output, it's I mean
yeah.
it's a
He's
pre
just a
it's
defender.
a it's a pre, it's a pre buff Gamora. His damage output, it's a pre buff Gamora.
Yeah, he's playing. He's a plain defender. But I agree with what Kabam says about every 10. I won't say every 10 crystals. I will say every 10 new champions, you get one champion, which is really good. That happened to me. So in my first 10, my two great champions were both Star Lord. So I think my fourth or third champion was a Star Lord, and then my eighth or ninth was the dupe.
That's some luck, man.
And then in the
I got
next 10, I got a Blade and a Venom, and then the next 10, I got Ghost and then Morningstar and quite a few.
these blade crystals are something, man. It took one guy. I already told you this, but I don't know if people in the chat know. But one guy opened 25 blade crystals, 15 on
Yeah,
2018,
yeah.
and
I heard
10
about
on this year. So that's a total of 25 blade crystals, and he didn't get one single blade.
it.
And then for the past week, he grinded arena like hell to gather another 15k. He got it on the
Shit,
26 crystals to get blade, man.
20% chance.
Yeah, 20% my ass.
I hate RNG. But, and
It's
Kabam,
not it's not RNG, man. One guy in my alley. I don't know if you saw Prof video on this.
three
Out
out
of
of three?
3 features,
Yeah, I saw that.
yeah, he got 3 Spider-Gwens, man.
Oh, no, I didn't see that one then. I saw somebody got 3 out of 3 Blade. I had
Yeah,
about 3, 4 people open up Blade crystals, and in the first try, they got a Blade. And one thing happened with one of my alliance mate. He had a blade already. He opened one. He duped his blade, and then he had 86 stones to put into that blade. He put 86 stones to take him to Sig 100, but there were connection issues. And then when he came back, he still had 63 6 stones available, but his blade was at Sig 100.
that's some real luck right there.
That's
Actually,
how
this
some
week
things work for you.
it's on with time. Like yesterday when I started my path on map 7, like my first fight is that stupid dog I told you about, and I started the fight and it just didn't connect, and they only had 2 potions, like 2 level 3 potions for yesterday and today. And when I reconnect the game, I see my sentinel is at 50% HP with like I didn't fire at all.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
that bug. And like
It's happening
I
to
sent a
mine.
mail.
And they
I
will
sent a
just
mail
give you
about
automatic reply, right?
yeah. I sent a mail about it.
Yeah, it's just
Nothing happened.
automatic reply. They never get back to it. It happened to my alliance mate as well. And he every week he sends a message in the line chat and he tells that look, and he takes a video sometimes or he takes an image whenever he knows that that spinning wheel of death is up. He takes a video and he tells us that he takes a photo and he tells us, look, I'm trying to go in, but it's showing like this. I will let you know what happens. And then whenever he tells us what happens, it's The game booted him out and he is down at 50% HP. And it's okay
Yeah,
for Alliance War, but he has to use resources on that. And he's running Path 4, so Path 4 is not that difficult, but you still need resources for that.
yeah. And Path 4 is bugged. I didn't share this with anyone besides my alliance members who are doing Path 4. But the Hour Nothing fight is bugged actually. Like for your benefit, not Kabam's.
For
So
Thor
that's the
Ragnarok only or for everybody?
everybody.
So they dropped the
Like
specials.
yeah, I fought Thor Ragnarok, and then but
No, is it for
Thor Ragnarok
anybody else? Because I've seen it for Thor Ragnarok, but is it for anybody else?
Thor Ragnarok is I went in with Corvus, so it wouldn't really matter because I already have a charge, so he would die from my SP2.
Mm-hmm.
But he threw special ones, and then the war after that, I think it was a Red Hulk, and he was throwing SP1s as well. So
That's weird.
yeah,
Well,
that
that's good.
fight is bug.
Um,
Yeah, that's the reason I'm not telling everyone about it because I'm just gonna fix that because they're losing resources on that.
I think what's that guy? Was it Ilak or I think yeah, Ilak used to run Path 4, and he made a. I remember from him finding out from him, and then I
I'm not.
asked my.
I didn't hear it. Your voice broke on Discord. I think.
Yeah, I was saying that I heard it from. I saw it on Ilak Skill's war video. That's what happened. He said, and then I told my alliance and I asked them to see what happens, and they said, yeah, it does. They do throw specials on that node.
Yeah.
So I just told them you don't need to put. I mean, just go with the diversity champion. Should be fine.
Yeah, but imagine, for example, like a void, uh, 565 void on max boost. I think that's almost a whole week of glory just to heal him up.
It's not a direct nerf. It's a silent nerf, indirect nerf. AI has been buffed. AI is bugged. Something is wrong. Whatever you want to call it, or Kabam wants to call it. You see there? That never happened. So yeah, that's one of those things.
All right. Speaking of the devil, I just lost 50% of my blade HP. Oh man.
I think this is the last path I'll do. I just have one more. I'll do it tomorrow, or tomorrow I'll do 100% chapter 3. I'm not gonna be streaming every day now because I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna grind arena, so I will just be doing Alliance War streams and sometimes event quests or like those Nick Fury initiatives, things like that.
Nick Fuse actually has a pretty good reward, you know.
Yeah,
Like if you do every difficulty and get the calendar, you will be able to get the 5-star awakening gem and tier 2 alpha, the 18k
yeah,
one.
yeah.
And along with the rewards you get for the chapters themselves, I think you get around like a full tier 2 alpha.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
I took my She-Hulk to rank 4 today.
Yeah, I told me. Man, I don't
So
have any
fun.
potions. Fuck the ban.
You don't
So
you don't
I'm with
keep your
Blade.
potions in overflow. I always have at least 3 to 4 level 4 in overflow and 3 to 4 level 3.
Yeah, I can't. Like maybe next week I can, but because I was that Docock is like an hour nothing node because of the power gain and the aggressive AI. I don't have any, and now my path here with Blade is like the enemies only take damage from Blade. So I need to spam the SP1 with Blade, but now I just lost 50%, so I need to heal up. Or at least try to.
How is Blade for map 7? I mean, you're probably taking the right path to make him useful, right?
I just use them for like 4 or 5 fights where the enemies only take damage from Blade.
Hmm. Okay.
But give me a minute. I need to do this fight. I'm on 10%.
Yeah, we just got. I think. we'll call it a stream now. Ilak is online. We'll probably go raid him. So those in chat, I'm sorry I didn't catch up with everybody's chat, but the bottom line is, or what we mainly discussed today, is about the Ghost AI change. How is the AI behaving right now after the update? And the reason why I don't like it is because it's only for Ghost, and that's not fair. And then I know there are quite a few workarounds that I will mention one tomorrow in the video. I did do it 2 to 3 times. I did try to work it out, and it did work out 3 times out of 4 today on the stream. And then Panama and Pete said that just do one hit, just phase one hit and counter. That's okay. It's gonna work for now. But what happens if Kabam decides that, okay, people are now getting used to the one hit phase thing, so we're gonna buff the AI against that as well. So it's an ongoing cycle. If you guys really want Kabam to change it, make sure once I post this video you share it with as many people as possible. Try to voice your opinion on forums, especially I know most of my audience are at least the ones who have Ghost, who want to learn Ghost, or who have problems with Ghost. Most of my audience are revolving around Ghost. And about the 4-star fiasco in Act 6, that's total bullshit. They said that we don't want people to be disappointed because they will bring 4 stars in Act 6 and they will die and they will complain it's too hard. Well, I did Alliance War 3-4 wars ago. I did Alliance War Path 5, like it's tier 6. I did 4 fights and the Domino boss. I only died 2 times using a 3-star Ghost. And then people with 455 Ghost, they said that we die more than you died in this war. So that is complete bullshit. It's all about skill. If people have the skill, they should be allowed to bring whatever they want to. It doesn't make any sense. That's a whole different thing. I don't know if I should make a video about it, but plenty of people, especially Alex Skills, has a really good video on that.
Yep.
He's offline, Narmada.
I just died to this Phoenix. Fucking hell. If Phoenix gets her Furies, like the SP1 gets her too much power back, then because I was healing it, just too much baiting.
Yeah, what I hate about that is if you're fighting against Phoenix, if you gotta keep on baiting SP1, and you gotta make sure that when you bait the SP1, her power doesn't go to 2. If it goes to 2, then she will get 4 Phoenix Force charges. So when she revives, she's gonna come with 40% HP. But okay, it's not that bad. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow we will do Uncollected. So yeah, alright guys, it was fun hanging out. Make sure you watch out for my video coming out in the next 12 or 24 hours. I'm not sure, but definitely in the next 24 hours. I just need to do commentary or voiceover on it. Thanks to Daniel for hopping on call.
No problem, man. Nice to be here.
Yeah, and we hope that Kabam takes this issue seriously. They don't just put it under the rugs. And if they say that the AI has changed, we have made some tweaks, then we should show them by video proof that the AI is not the same for everybody. I've tried it. The AI is not the same for Morningstar or Phoenix. I've tried those 2 champions because those are my tanky champions. It's only changed for Ghost. So try to put out those videos. Keep an eye out for my video as well. You will see what I was talking about. Anyways, guys, it was fun hanging out. I'll catch you guys tomorrow.